gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything. In and out, in and out, in and out, arguing.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we get into today's video, please do make sure that you are subscribed and do turn on your post notification bell. And without wasting any more time, let's just get straight into today's video. So I did ask my Instagram followers to ask me some questions on my Instagram to get to know me. I was advised to do like a get to know me video, so I just decided why not just have my followers ask me some questions. And these questions were anonymous, so I don't know who asked me these questions, so I'm just gonna be answering these questions and maybe you guys can just get to know me a little bit or whatever. Let's just get straight into the video. So okay, first question is, how tall are you? I am 5'8". I'm a tall girl, so if you anything below 5'8", you already know, like, don't talk to me. I'm joking, just joking. And second question is, what time do you usually go to bed? I usually go to bed, one thing about me is I love to sleep. I literally just always want to be sleeping, so I always make sure to get like 10 hours of sleep or more. I could literally sleep for like 14 hours, and I know that's not a good thing, but I love sleeping so much. I'm literally such a sleepy girl, so I do make sure to go to bed really early so that I can get enough sleep, because if I wake up in the morning and I still feel sleepy, I'm just not gonna have a productive day. I will literally be sleeping throughout the day. So I usually go to bed at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock because I need my sleep. Do I have best friends? I will say yes. I do have two super close friends. They know who they are. We've been friends since high school, and with my other friend, we've been friends since primary school. Like, we've been friends for like, I don't know how many years. Okay, my math is not my thing. I'm not good at math anyways. But we've been friends since primary school with my other friend, and then with my other friend, we've been friends since high school. And also, what's your take on friendship? Wow guys, if you see me reacting like that, just know that it's like a trauma response, because yeah, I do have a lot of like friendship trauma. That's a story for another day. But what's your take on friendship? Honestly, I feel like friendship is a beautiful thing, and I think everyone needs to have a friend. If you don't have any friends, then I think that you could possibly be like the problem or problematic. And also another thing is that I feel like in our generation, it's just hard to make friends because everyone is just so fixated on image and followers and Instagram. Everyone is just so fixated on Instagram and how many followers you have and your aesthetic, and like, it's just so hard these days to make like genuine friends because people are just so like focused on image and Instagram is like a big thing, because I feel like these days nobody wants to actually be friends, like on a like just genuinely be friends with people for who they are, but instead it's because of like what they are, what they do, how cool they look on Instagram, how many followers they have, how many likes they get, their aesthetic. So it's just hard to like make friends these days, man, because I feel like everything is just so forced and it's just so unreal. And people be putting pedestals on like people, and I'm just like, I would never do that. And also, I'm never gonna force a friendship or like be fake. So yeah, it's just hard to make friends in this generation because people are just looking for all the wrong things, and then they end up being disappointed and wonder why they're being disappointed, you know. So it's just hard to make friends in this generation because people are just so fixated on image and just looks, and looks because looks does fall under aesthetic. So if you dress a certain way, or if you like just look a certain way. People want to be friends with you if it matches their aesthetic, so that you guys can look good on Instagram. But in real life, you guys are not even doing, like, you guys, can you even call that person when you like desperately in need? That's how you know that person is not really your friend. If you can't even call them when you're like desperately in need, that's when you know, like, no, this person is not my friend. So yeah, that's just my take on friendships these days. It's just that everything is just all about Instagram and aesthetic, and it's so freaking annoying. And I know I've been saying the same thing over and over and over, but it's literally so annoying to know that people are like that, you know. I've had people come up to me and tell me like, oh, let's be friends, I think your aesthetic is amazing, and I just don't know how to respond to that, because I feel like I don't have an aesthetic. Like, even my friends tell me that I have an aesthetic, but personally I don't think I have a certain aesthetic, because I feel like I have multiple personalities and I'm constantly evolving as well. So today I can wake up and I'm like, oh, I feel like dressing goth, like a goth, or oh, I feel like dressing soft today, and then I'm just changing, you know. So I don't think I have like an aesthetic, you know. So it's just hard making friends these days because of Instagram, basically. That's just my whole take. Or maybe it's just my own trauma. And at the end of the day, everybody has their own experiences. This is just my own experience. It's Instagram, and also just, well, it's mostly Instagram for me. It's just Instagram. Anyways, next question. I feel like that was a very long answer, but I will probably go in depth in another video. Next question is, do you have a middle name? My middle name is actually Aisha. My first name is Jennifer, but I don't use the name Jennifer because I feel like it's just, imagine Jennifer, like, no. No. Next question is, have you ever cried? Okay, before I answer this question, there are some questions that people are asking me, but I just feel like it's not questions to get to know me. So I'm not going to be answering some of the questions that people ask me, because I just feel like it's not questions to get to know me. Like, for example, this one question that says, tell me a random fact. I don't feel like it's a question to get to know me, so I'm not going to be answering that. Sorry to whoever asked the question, but it's not really a question. It's like a fact or like a statement. So yeah, I'm not answering that. The next question is, have you ever cried during a movie? Have you ever cried during a movie? Literally all the time. I am such a crybaby. If I am watching a movie and there's a sad scene that comes, best believe I'm gonna cry. Like, I literally cry all the time, and I cry for everything. Well, I don't cry for everything, but like, if I'm watching a sad movie and just a sad scenario comes up, trust and believe I'm gonna cry. Like, I literally cry all the time. And sometimes I question myself. I'm just like, why are you crying? Because tears, literal tears be falling down my eyes, and I just be bawling. Like, I just cry so hard. I literally cry all the time. And also I'm a Cancer, so I'm very empathetic, and I just cry a lot. Anyways, next question. Like, you see, some of the questions that I'm not going to be answering is not questions. Like, this question, for example, is who do you have pinned on iMessage? I just feel like it's not a question to get to know me. But if I have to answer, I'll just say I don't have anyone pinned on my iMessage. I don't use iMessage because most of my contacts that I do speak to are like used to WhatsApp, so I don't use iMessage. So nope. This other question, the next question is, what was your favorite show when you were a kid? I literally loved I loved watching Bratz. Like, Bratz was literally my favorite show. Also, I loved watching what's this, Cow and Chicken. Like, I have a lot of shows that I used to love watching on Cartoon Network, like Cow and Chicken, Ed, Edd n Eddy, what's the name? Code Name Kids Next Door, I think that's what it's called. The Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, so those were my favorite shows when I was a kid. Next question is, where are you from? I am from Zimbabwe. I was born in Zimbabwe, but I was raised in South Africa. I migrated. Well, I didn't migrate, but my mom moved us to South Africa when I was like 2 years old. So I basically grew up in South Africa, but I was born in Zimbabwe. Okay, so next question is, what was the best day so far this year? For me, the year just started and I haven't done anything that's exciting or like I would consider the best day. So I don't have any best day so far this year. Next question. Do you have a dog? No, I don't have a dog. I'm actually very scared of dogs, but I'm planning on getting myself like a little puppy soon. So yeah, I don't have a dog. Next question is, you ever think about having the ability to teleport? Literally all the time. If I could teleport, I would literally be everywhere, because I love traveling, but the costs of traveling is so expensive. I literally need to have like a good job or maybe just be super rich for me to like travel. So if I could teleport, I would literally be going everywhere that I desire to go. But for now, we're just gonna be working towards, but I do wish I had the ability to teleport. I would literally be able to like go from one place to the next place to the next place and just be living my best life. So yeah, I do wish I could teleport, because I think it's a good like ability to have or whatever. Next question is, what's the weirdest trend you've done? Maybe the weirdest trend I've done was like follow a certain fashion trend that was like popping in 2017, which was like when you wear fishnet stockings and the Vans and you have a bandana. If you know, you know. Because when I look back at those pictures, I'm just like, baby girl, what was you doing? Because that was not cute. That was not cute. What was you doing, baby girl? It's not cute. So that's like the weirdest fashion thing, because when I look back at it, I literally cringe so hard. I cringe so hard because it's just terrible. So yeah, no, that's like the weirdest trend. Next question is, the weirdest thing you've ever eaten. I think for me, the weirdest thing I've ever eaten would be like mopane worms. Yeah, that would be the weirdest thing. Of course, it's like a traditional food here in Zimbabwe, but for me personally, I'm just not a fan of it because of the texture. Because when I try to eat it, like it's poking me in my mouth and I'm just like, this doesn't feel right. So yeah, no, I just don't like them. I don't like them. I hate them. They do taste good, but it's just the texture and also how it makes me feel after eating them. So I just stay away from them. Next question is, do you have trust issues? I have too many trust issues. Like I literally have major trust issues with friends, relationships, like romantic relationships. I do have trust issues because obviously I've been betrayed in the past. So obviously that guard is still up for me. I always question people and I always question the intentions, even though I'm not even given like a reason to question my person or question my friends, but I still like have major trust issues because obviously I've been betrayed, by friends, by partners. So my guard is always up and I'm always like, and also sometimes it can be a bad thing because I do tend to cause problems like with my romantic partners. Why am I saying romantic partners? Like I have so many partners. I only had one partner, but why is this TMI? Anyways, it causes problems in like romantic relationships because I would literally be questioning you and be like, oh, were you cheating on me, or are you doing something shady? And that time my person is not doing anything. So it causes like conflict and stuff because they're just like, why are you always questioning me? Why are you always questioning me? I'm not doing anything. But because obviously I've been hurt in the past, I have that guard up that whenever I feel something, I'm just like, whenever I see something, I'm just like, so I do have like major trust issues. My guard is so up and I try not to be that person, or I try not to have my guard up so much, but it's just hard, you know. Like I've got trauma. I feel like I've obviously healed, but I've healed from some things, but I do have to work on my trust issues because I do be like jeopardizing good things. Anyways, next question is, did you watch Game of Thrones? No. I tried to watch it, but the moment I put it on and I just saw how it started, I was just like, immediately, this is not my vibe, and I just didn't watch it, and I will not watch it because I just don't think it's my vibe, unless somebody really tries to convince me to watch it, you know. And I'll try to watch it, but it's not my vibe. It's really not my vibe. Craziest pickup line that worked. Not to brag or anything there, but like, I don't use pickup lines. If I like someone, I will go up to them. You can ask, like, the people that I went up to, they know. I don't do pickup lines. If I like you, I'm just gonna come up to you and tell you, listen, I like you. What you trying to do, baby? I don't do pickup lines. So yeah, no, I've always also whenever I go up to the people, 90% of the time it actually works. I do get their numbers and I do date them. So I don't do pickup lines. I just go up to you and be like, I like you, what you trying to do? Okay, next question is, what's your favorite song? I don't have a favorite song because literally all the songs I listen to are like my favorites. But if there's a song that I would like never get tired of, would be John Redcorn by Sir. That song, Sir, you did the things in that song, because I listen to it like almost all the time, and it's a beautiful song. I love it. Next question is, at what age did you discover you were fruity? If you know what fruity means, you know what fruity means. I cannot say what it means because yeah, if you know, you know. I discovered I was fruity when I was 19 years old at my first job. Was I 19 or was I 18? I was 18. I just left high school and I was working, and I obviously met someone, and I was like, I cannot explain everything in this video, but I'll definitely do it like in another video. But that's when I discovered, like, okay, yeah, no, I'm fruity. But that's the last question that I'll be answering, because some of the other questions that you guys asked me, I feel like are not really questions to get to know me. Like I said, I feel like it's just more like statements, you know. But anyways, thanks to those that asked me these questions. And also, if you did make it to the end of the video, please do make sure that you guys leave like a white heart, or like, okay, leave a white heart in the comments so that I know that you guys watched the whole video. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you've watched the whole video and you've liked the video and you haven't hit the like button or even hit the subscribe button, like, what are you doing? Just like the video and subscribe. Thank you. Please do subscribe and do like the video, and please don't forget, comment a white heart. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be back very soon with another video. Probably we'll be doing a vlog for the next video. But anyways, do take care, guys.